Hey NFI, today is Monday, January 17th. Hey guys, hooray for a very exciting first 2 weeks. I really enjoyed seeing you all, and I am super amped for this now that everybody's gone, and it seems like everybody's really down for doing this, so I hope that it goes really well. So, that being said, I'm just actually going to get right down to the theme this week because I am so exhausted. As you may have seen on Twitter, I got a job, so I work like crazy hours. And so, this is especially going to be difficult for me this year. So, hopefully, everything goes well and I don't forget and I can make my videos in time. So, okay, the theme this week is the theme that I set, and it is that I want to know what your goals are for this year. And I don't say what your resolutions are because I really don't think resolutions are a good idea. I feel like if you want to make a change to your life, you should just make it and not have to wait until the beginning of a new year to do so. And I think that goals are more manageable things to have than resolutions because you feel like, oh, if I didn't do this, like, oh, nobody ever keeps their resolutions anyway. So I think using the word goal is better and it means something slightly different. So that's why we're doing goals. So here are my goals for 2011. Every day I'm going to try to be as positive as possible. I'm generally a fairly optimistic person to begin with, but I think sometimes I get in ruts where I just get a little negative and look at all the bad things about a situation, and it doesn't really help anything. So I'm already trying to be more positive about things, and I want to carry that through for the rest of my life, but as long as possible, and especially this year because a lot of new things are happening. So I would really like to do that. Also, kind of along the same lines as I really want to try new things, I am in a new city, kind of, and there's so many opportunities to do new things. And I'm going to make a video about this eventually within the next couple of weeks on my personal channel when I get some time, about what I am kind of considering to be my motto for this year at least, and see how it works out for me, and maybe it'll, be something I do for the rest of my life. But I will talk about that on my personal channel and get a little bit more in depth with that. I've kind of been lackluster about this is fitness kind of oriented things. I went to a yoga class over the weekend with Alyssa, who came to visit, and I haven't done yoga in a really long time. I've just kind of done like the DVDs and stuff at my house, but I haven't been to a class in a long time, and I went and I really loved it, and I felt really good for the rest of the day yesterday. And today I'm hurting a little bit, but that's just because, I worked out. That's what happens. So I'm going to try and go to a class uh, at least 2 times a week, maybe 3 if I can. So that's really exciting, and I'm going to really try very, very hard to do that because I do love yoga. And if you haven't ever tried yoga, I highly recommend it because it is a really good workout and it makes you feel really awesome after. And also, a lot of you guys know that I run. I really want to try doing that more again, especially since I have a flatter surface to run on as opposed to the hilly neighborhood that I used to live in. So I have to, once it gets a little bit warmer out, I'm going to start running again. And also along the same lines is that I would really like to take walks more. I live, within 10 miles of a really big, really awesome park, and within 5 miles, if not less, of another really big, really awesome park. And I love being in parks and I love walking. I just don't ever do it unless I'm like going somewhere. So I think once the weather gets nicer, I'm going to try and go once a week, like on the weekends, like get up in the morning and go and take a walk. I don't take nearly enough walks. And also another goal that I have for myself, that I have for myself all the time, is to travel as much as possible this year. Already this summer, I have 2 trips kind of in the works. Not really anything official yet, but I really want to try and get over to Wales for my friend's wedding, and I really also want to go to VidCon, and I'm already registered for it. I just have to make sure that I can actually go. And I know a few of you guys are going as well, so I'm really excited for that. So I think that's it. Those are really the main things that I want to keep on top of this year. I'm really excited to hear about all of your goals. So you'll see me in 2 weeks. And Jess, I'll see you on Wednesday.